Greg Abbott doing some pretty sleazy, pretty ugly, pretty horrible stuff. Maybe you've seen the stories of what they're doing down on the Rio Grande, but evidently Abbott and his goons. I got to tell you, it's almost like Nazi stuff. It's the cruelty is the point kind of stuff. The New York Times had a long story on the tactics that Texas is using on migrants, trying to come into the country. Now, look, I don't know the answer to our immigration problems. I don't have all the answers. I have some ideas, some things that we could be doing, should be doing. But the one thing that I do know that we don't deal with it by drowning children. I'm pretty sure that's not the pro-life position, or is it? Now remember, you got Abbott, pro-life guy, putting nets in the water so that people get tangled up, doing all kinds of things to cause injuries. And the one story where evidently there's like a barbed wire fence that goes across, people threw some stuff over it to try and get over it. The border patrol people, or whoever, I think the Texas soldier, whoever they were, are ripping this stuff away so people are getting injured. And go back to Texas, or go back to Mexico, and you go, again, don't know the answer entirely. Congress should probably do its job. But this kind of cruelty, and I know, here's the thing, I know, the cruelty is the point. The more cruel that you can be to people, I guess as the mindset goes, the Stephen Millers of the world would have you, if there's a boat coming over, sink it. Because if you remember during the Trump years, they actually wanted to use drones to sink boats coming from other places. If you got migrants coming here, sink the boat, make them swim. Maybe they can fight with the sharks. I don't know that that's the right answer. I have said that, and I go back to 2010 and 11 with the Tea Party, who were all tingly in the panties over foreign aid. I was saying that the way that you keep people in their countries, a lot of foreign aid, make it more desirable to stay home, because I can't imagine people want to walk 1,000 miles. I can't imagine people want to swim across the Sludge River. I can't imagine that they want to get the possibility of being killed or mutilated or maimed. I can't imagine they want that. But the prospect of there being something better at the end of the horrible journey, because it's so desperate at home, may be something we should possibly think about. Now, I have my conservative friends who say, well, it's not our job to be, the person who makes all the rest of the world better. Yeah, kind of is. We've kind of put ourselves in that position. We've kind of done that. And if you're not solving some of the problems with your neighbors, if you're not a good neighbor, you're going to have problems. And this is one of those things where, man, the cruelty being the point, I got to think in 20, 30, 50, 100 years, there's going to be people who are around reading the stories of what Abbott and what conservatives are doing. The kind of cruelty, the kind of mean-spiritedness that is coming from the right because they can. I got to wonder what future generations are going to think and what they're going to think of those of us who stayed silent. This is disgraceful. Look, I don't, as I said, don't know all the answers to our immigration troubles, but I'm pretty sure this is the wrong way. I'm pretty sure children drowning, not in the best interest of our policy. I want to hear your thoughts, though. What do you think? Should we be drowning kids? Should we be shooting down boats? Should we sinking ships as people are trying to sail here? Because after all, you got to wonder where your ancestors came from. Did they come on a boat that we could have shot down? I know. I'm here now. Pull up the ladder. Step on the fingers of the person behind you. Yeah. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts. Email me, rick@thericksmithshow.com. If you miss any portion of the program, make sure you grab the podcast. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you back here next time.
You've been listening to The Rick Smith Show. Email Rick at rick@thericksmithshow.com. Until next time, this has been The Rick Smith Show, where working people come